Yeah, I hear these niggas when they talking, let them gossip. Protocol, never catch me slipping, tell them watch him. Tunnel vision, move on my way or try to stop this. All black, 0 dark, 30 when we lock in. Yeah, I hear them niggas when they talking, let them gossip. Protocol, never catch me slipping, tell them watch him. Tunnel vision, move on my way or try to stop this. All black, 0 dark, 30 when we lock in. I don't know what these niggas heard, boy, this my shit. Funeral home look like a gathering for the gothic. Outside of your crib like we held somebody hostage. Box shit, aiming at your noodle with a chopstick. She love me, but she say she hate the way I make her toxic. Double up on everything I do cause I'm a prophet. Picture me coming to you for help, boy, that's nonsense. It's just me and my niggas, everybody know we got this. Watch your tone, you bass, I got something make you high pitch. Thinking he got faith till he run into a scholar. You a goon, he a goblin, tell him I'm a monster. Niggas forget the goal, all I care about is honor. If I say I'm not 2 or not 3, use your logic. Handicap match, get some help and then combine it. He think he big, treat his head just like an ostrich. So many hands and feet like he jumped inside a mosh pit. Yeah, I hear these niggas when they talking, let them gossip. Protocol, never catch me slipping, tell them watch him. Tunnel vision, move on my way or try to stop this. All black, 0 dark, 30 when we lock in. Yeah, I hear these niggas when they talking, let them gossip. Protocol, never catch me slipping, tell them watch him. Tunnel vision, move on my way or try to stop this. All black, 0
gotta tell them to let lock in. These niggas plot and they wanna stop them, they mocking, they tryna block. Only leave them niggas in the box, then I leave them rotting. It's time to clock in. You hide, then I take your spot, then I guarantee I'm in your top 10. Ain't no one beside me thinking it's a tie. Leave your stomach in the knot. See if your man think he hot too, give his top 3. And Frank in the booth, niggas can't spot me.
I leave Earth coming back
down, going Mach 3. See the sound couldn't catch up, I'm like lightning. I'm here, then I'm gone, leave them scared, so frightening. Up here, then we swarm, ain't fair when we fight team. Me and my team stick together like we signed me. She ain't mind speed, tell her go, shit, she might leave. He ain't one West, he a hoe, shit, he might leave. Say I'm not a rapper, then again, shit, I might be. Nigga know it's live.
Yeah, I hear these niggas when they talking, let them gossip. Protocol, never catch me slipping, tell them watch him. Tunnel vision, move on my way or try to stop this. All black, 0 dark, 30 when we lock in. Yeah, I hear these niggas when they talking, let them gossip. Protocol, never catch me slipping, tell them watch him. Tunnel vision, move on my way or try to stop this. All black, 0 dark, 30 when we lock in.
I got you. Let it vibe real quick. Look. The city eyes. It's time to Bogart. My God, a real nigga, cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shot in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation voltage and fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50, time shoot. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. The colder than the avalanche, way above average. A fiend's taste sweet, told him make me an apple crisp. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Java, come on, man. Dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evans to a mall quad. Telling me how them crackers turn his childhood to a ghost town. Poke a stop, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, so tangy. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantulas. Them other niggas rap, I make anthems. I really seen prophets under this banner. Made my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that stunk dirty Diana. Look, I move like a facility, precious cargo. Spirit ancient, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Waldo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Hate me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy with a heel touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yaradon, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah. on 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and their head with that shit.
Fine then, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, I'm too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They said you been in beast mode lately, you is not yourself. When you dropping that fire, precious marriage, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspiring. Cross the line, them firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin. No kindness, I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the field like Jeepers Creepers, say they want some smoke, dawg. So I brought these chimney sweepers. Coming like we coming, you can't even cap. These niggas don't run it like we run it, bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till them do us part. So if you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, fine in. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rate for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking, I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust, now I'm too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dawg? Guns and butter, baby boy. You PK top, dawg. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that econ line into a damn tank. I got chopper stash in the attic like they Anne Frank. They had that shit on lock till I snapped on them like bolt cutters. You cannot play both sides, gotta choose your colors. See him throwing that one up with that W, that's my blood, bro. Fine in. I ain't show no mercy, I'm gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the dust, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a made, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. Said they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. Dang, chillin' motherfuckers. Stand over him, shoot him in the face. Say, dog. Hey, listen, bro, you don't know me. I be this bitch tripping.
Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rapper, busy man, shit, nigga. They take their head over, nigga.
I bet when Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like stamps and I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, oh they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert, another cop just stress the nigga. He a demon, it's an exorcism, watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision, let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, I ain't listening, is effective. If revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jacob. So time war, we gon' run the summer, it's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear him, this shit light. It ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that pipe first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain frame. Shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never break the hand and feed you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitch about 10 10%. I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him. Just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter. God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow sign. Yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still about my brain, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get it, boy, lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my people. Yes, you said so. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles and make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me, and let the whole world see that with them in the cage is safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit a Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through it. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
First priest. Present thy registry.
Kazaiwan, Banya Howard, Banya Shala.
Kazaiwan, Banya Howard, Banya Sharala.
Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shabaraka Thumb.
Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shabaraka.
Laya Shala.
Majum, which makes it stand. Upon Akadami, turn to face the east. We're going to do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kwadash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malawaka. Taba'ah. Ratazak. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'aratazak. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Dullinau. Akam. Cow. Yuwan. What's the luck now? Come away now. That's the luck now. Come away now. Double yay now. On the side one. Above. How we shine now. Mayan. Right. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'al. What the power. I will love you.
Amen. In the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. On earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it.
Kite the power of the Hebrew,
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shai. Babu Kashah. Dullinau. Hakat. Lerapa'ah. Kal Makala. Kal Madawa. Hakat. Latahar. Hamatazariah. Hakat. Lahaki. Hamati. Hakat. Al-Kawa. Hatama'ala. The Garshan. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. What
in the English. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the leper. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it.
Planet that's Israel, the Hebrew, Yahweh. Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shai. Baraklanau. Wayasha'ala. Wahabayah. Saparius. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Wadaman in the English. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Bless us. And Israel. And the school. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Al-Hahari. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Izari. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Aisha. Shamayam. Baratazah. Ayathan. Lamawat. Ragog. Al-Yanawah. Shamar. Hanala'ah. Yanawah. Wala'ah. Yayashun. Shawamar. Yasha'ala. Yahweh. Shamar. Yahweh. Tazar. Al-Yeh. Yamika. Yamyika,
Yamama,
Yamama,
Hashamat,
Hashemat,
La'a,
La'ah,
Yakai,
Yakai,
Wayarak,
Wayarak,
Belayala,
Layala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashimar,
Makarai,
Kalrai,
Yashamar,
Yashimar,
Afnapash,
Napash,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashimar,
Taza'at,
Taza'at,
Wabba Wa'ak,
Wawa'at,
Ma'ida,
Ma'ida,
Wa'ai,
Ra'ai,
Awalam,
Allah. In the English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hill.
I will lift up my eyes into the hill.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help coming from the Lord,
My help coming from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
Even I suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
that keepeth thee
He that keepeth
will
thee
not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth
shall
Israel
neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going
The
out
Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in.
from this time forth
From this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew, Alahayam,
Alahayam,
Al-Damayam,
Al-Damayam,
Lekah,
Lakah,
All Takarat,
All Takarash,
All Tashikwat,
All Tashikwat, All
Kayahana,
Kayahana,
Wabik,
Awabik,
Yahama,
Yahama,
Yawan,
Yawan,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al-Amaka,
Al-Amaka,
Ya'arayam,
Ya'arayam,
Sawada,
Sawada,
Wayada,
Wayata,
Ya'ai Tazawa,
Ya'ai,
Al-Tazapawaya,
Al-Tazapawanyaka,
Maru,
Amaru,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Monakakiadan,
Monakakidan,
Magoya,
Magalia,
Wala'a,
Wala'ai,
Yazakar,
Yasakar,
Sham Yasha'al,
Sham Yashala,
Iwada,
Iwada,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawai Tazawa,
Nawai Tazawa,
Laba,
Laba,
Yakad,
Yakadwa,
Ayak,
Alyaka,
Boya,
Barya,
Yakaratu,
Yakaratwa,
Lahoya,
Lahoya,
Adawan,
Alawam,
Wayashimai,
Wayashimai,
Adayam,
Alayam,
Mawa'ab,
Mawa'aba,
Wahagari,
Wahagari,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa'amawan,
Wa'amawan,
Wa'amalak,
Wa'amalak,
Palashat,
Palashah,
Am Yashabi,
Yashabi,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gum Ashawar,
Gam Asawar,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Hayawa,
Ayawa,
Zarawat,
Sarawat,
Lebanya,
Banya,
Lawat,
Lawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Laham,
Laham,
Kamadi,
Kamadia,
Kasaya,
Kasaya,
Sara'ah,
Sara'ah,
Kayabi,
Yabi,
Banakal,
Banakal,
Kwayashawan,
Yashawan,
Nashamadu,
Nashamad,
Bayan,
Bayan,
Da'ir,
Da'ir,
Hayawa,
Ayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
La'adam,
La'adama,
Shayatam,
Sayatamba,
Nadab,
Nadab,
Yatmua,
Yadmawa,
Kaira,
Kaira,
Wakazabah,
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 Wakazazal Manai,
Wakazazon Manai,
Call Nasikam,
Paul Nasikamba,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amar,
Amaru,
Naya Rashad,
Nairashah,
Nanawa,
Nanawa,
Ah,
Ah,
Na'awa,
Na'awa,
Alahayam,
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 Shayatam,
Sayatamba,
Kagagula,
Gargala,
Kakwat,
Kakwash,
Napanya,
Panya,
Rawaka,
Baraka,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Daba'ira,
Dabaira,
Ya'ira,
Ya'ira,
Wakalahaba,
Wakalahaba,
Talahat,
Talahat,
Hariyam,
Ariyam,
Khan,
Khan,
Daradatma,
Daradatma,
Basa'ira,
Basaira,
Wabasa,
Wabasa,
Wapat,
Wapatka,
Dabahalam,
Dabahalam,
Mala'a,
Mala'at,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Kwalawan,
Balawan,
Wayat,
Waya,
Bukwash,
Bakwash,
Shemka,
Shimka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yabash,
Yabash,
Wayat,
Waya,
Behold,
Bahol,
Adi Ai,
Ayai,
Wayat,
Waya,
Kapar,
Kapar,
Wayat,
Waya,
Abad,
Abad,
Wayat,
Waya,
Da'aywa,
Da'aywa,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Ata,
Ada,
Shemka,
Shimka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yabat,
Yabat,
Ayuwan,
Ayuwan,
Al,
Al,
Cow,
Cow,
Ratazar,
Ratazah. In the English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make a tumult.
thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee
And they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the
They
heads.
have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
against thy people.
And consulted
And consulted
against thy hidden ones.
against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
come,
Come,
and let us cut them off
and let us cut them off
from being a nation,
being a nation.
that the name of Israel
The name of Israel
may be no more remembered.
may be no more remembered.
But they have consulted together
They have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against
The
thee.
tabernacles of Edom
Tabernacles of Edom
and the Israelites
and the Israelites
of Moab
of Moab
and the Hagarene,
and Hagarene,
Gabal, and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur is also joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zael. Yea, all their princes as Zabah and as Zamunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. Oh my power, make them like a wheel, as a stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may speak, that they may seek thy name. Oh Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth.
Sir, Mr. Turk. Sabbath, be seated.
All right, Shalom Israel. Isupk, Chicago Sabbath service. And where we leave off at, Mariah?
1 Samuel 6 and 9.
6 and 9. So, book of 1 Samuel, chapter 6, and verse 9. Where we'll be beginning today. A moment. All right. Whenever you're ready, priest. Okay, God. This is 6.
9. All right. 1 Samuel chapter 6, verse 9 in the Hebrew. What yeah, Akaraya, Akaraya, Hasabar, Adawa, what the ya, Yad, Yahweh. Bayar, Mahawama, Gadawal, Gadawala, Ma'ad, Wayak, Ata, Anashaya, Hayat, Hayar, Makwatan, Wide, Gadawala, Wayashat, Wayashat, Darwin, Laham, Agalayam, I pull a yum.
It's like if I could.
Mm.
The 6, I think it's good to be. I used to have it 2 to 6. That's 6 and 9. You had to go back up. I had to check. 6 and 9 the other side. Yeah. 552. Next page is 552. You have to just check. So, 582, yeah, 6 and 9.
Yeah.
Okay, let's lock it, man.
Let's throw it back out again.
1 Samuel chapter 6, verse 9 in the Hebrew. Where were your thumb? The rock. Gabar Lawa. Yaila. Bayat. Shamash. Hawa. Aisha. Lanawa. At. Horaya. Hagadawala. Hazath. Wa'am. La'ah. Wayad. Daibwa. Kaya. La'ah. Yadawa. Nagaya. Banawa. Makwara. Hawa. Haya. Lanawa. Verse 10. Waya Aishwa. Hanashiyam. Khan. Waya Kwakwa. Shataya. Parwath. Ilawat. Waya Sarwam. By Galia. By Gala. Wa'at. Bunnyahum. Kalawa. Babayat. Verse 11. Waya Shamar. At. A Rawak. No, Slacky. A Rawan. Yahweh. Al. Igala. Wa'at. Gaza. Wa'at. Ikabaria. Hazahab. Wa'at. Ilamaya. Oh, Slack. Tazalmaya. Tukarayam. Verse 12. Wayasharanya. Haparawat. Parawat. but the rock I love. The rhyme. It's like the rock. Gayath. Shamash. Bamasalah. Akath. Halakar. Halakawa. Halak. Wagayar. Wagaiwa. Wala. Sarawa. Yamayan. Washamashara. Raw. What's up? Running what? What's up? Running ya? Pulishakium. Halakayum. Rayum. Ayat. Gabaral. Bayath. Shamash. Verse 13. Wabayath. Shamash. Quatazariah. Quatazayar. Katayam. By Mach. Wayashawa. At. Ayanayam. Wayarawa. At. Ha'arawan. Wayashab Mashwa. Larawat. Verse 14. Wahigala. Baha. Al. Shada. Yahawashai. Bayat. Mashia. With the Imad. Shum. Washum. Akan. Aban. Gadawallah. Wayabakwayawa. At. Itazaya. Hayagala. Wa'at. Haparawat. Hailawa. Ila. La Yahweh. Verse 15. Wahala Yawam. Wari Yadwa. At. Arawan. Yahweh. Wa'at. Wa'ag. Waruga. Wagza. Ashar. Athwa. Ashar. Bawa. Kap. Kolya. Zaab. What mushy Shamwa the water. Al Haban Hagadawala what under Shaya Bayat Hawa Shamash Ilawa Ilawat Wayas Bawa no Wayas Bakwa Zabakyum Zabakayum Bayawam Hahawa La Yawa La Yahawa.
I couldn't even get to the book of Ezekiel. That's really some hard for me to keep it a read. Man. They tried to test me on that, and I had to get them.
That's like before you begin. So to catch everybody up while you get to where we at in the story, the book of Samuel. So there was a priest named Eli. He had two sons. What's it? Hophni and Phinehas. They sinned in the eyes of the Lord. And the Lord told Eli he was going to punish his sons. And we went to war with the Philistines. The Lord was not with us. Eli didn't stop his sons from sinning. He let them run wild. All right. And the Lord punished us for that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Eli and Phinehas were well-known brothers in Israel and well-respected at the time, but they were not doing right by the Lord. So when we got into it with the Philistines, the Lord wasn't with us. The Philistines beat us. We thought the Lord was with us. We tried, went back, they beat us again. They put a whipping on us. Whenever the Lord is not with us, we get beat down.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the last time that we clashed with them, Phinehas and I can't say this brother Hophni was slain in the battle. Eli heard, and the Ark of the Covenant was stolen. Okay, the Philistines got a little bit ahead of themselves, and they stole the Ark of the Covenant. You know what I mean? As a trophy to take back to their god Dagon. You know what I mean? Dagon, whatever. He's a fish god. When Eli heard the news, Eli was an old man. He's 90-some years old. He heard that his sons had been slain in battle. He heard that the Ark of the Covenant had been stolen. He fell off his bed and broke his neck. You know what I mean? The news knocked him back, and he stumbled back and fell and broke his neck, and that was the end of his life. Now, the Philistines took the Ark of the Covenant and marched it through the streets and put it in front of the altar as a trophy of war to their god Dagon. And they left out. And when they came back in the next day, Dagon's statue was laying face down in front of the Ark of the Covenant.
Right.
You know what I mean? Prostrate, like it was bowing down to the Ark of the Covenant. So they was like, oh, he fell over. They picked him up. You know what I mean? And then they left out again. And then when they came back in the next morning, he was knocked back down on the ground. This time his head was off, his feet were off, and his hands was off. Okay, the Lord dismembered their God. And so they realized, they was like, whoa, you know what I mean? The God of the Hebrews is a terrible power. Then the Lord, the Lord plagued them with something called emerods. With mice, we all know what mice are, and emerods. Emerods is an ancient word for hemorrhoids. Emerod is a tumor and a hemorrhoid, and it said that they were plagued with emerods on their secret parts, the men, women, and children, to the point where they were dying from tumors, from genital emerods and genital tumors. It was killing them. They were in pain. The moaning of the city went up. So then they took the ark and they took it over to another heathen city. Let's get it out of our city. And they took it to another heathen city that was our enemy. And they got plagued with emerods and mice. They said, get this thing up out of here. So they took it to another heathen city and they got plagued with emerods and mice and were dying. So they get it out of here. And then they finally brought it back to the Philistine capital. And they decided, okay, we're going to do a test. So this is where we're at in the story right now. They took the ark. They put it, what's up?
I'll go ahead and finish. I got a scripture.
Okay. They took the ark. They put it in a cart. They put gold in the cart, all this other stuff as like an offering to our power. You know what I mean? They put young elks and or calves on the side of the cart, and they put it on the back on a cow, and hooked it up, and they sent it off. All right. And so this is where we're at in the story. They sent the cart out with the calf, and this for them. I'm trying to say, yeah. So first they tried to make golden mice as a symbol and a golden emerald. Now show you how heathens are. They made a golden mouse and a golden hemorrhoid to try to appease our God. You know what I mean? That's just one of the wildest things I've ever heard in my life. You're gonna make a golden hemorrhoid or golden tumor and golden mice because to stop the plague. Put it in there and all that stuff, and then they sent the cart on, and they said if it goes this way, we'll know it was just a coincidence. But if it goes this way towards the Hebrews, we'll know it was their God punishing us. So go ahead.
God. 1 Samuel chapter 6, verse 9 in the English. And see if it goeth up by the way of his own coast to Beth-Shemesh, then he hath done us this great evil.
So I got a little ahead of us. So they said, let's see if the cart with all this gold, the coffers and the trespass offering and the gold and the jewels and the gold emerods and the two kinds and all this stuff, and the calves, all this stuff, they done loaded the cart up. They said, let's see if it goes near Beth-Shemesh. Goes his way. His way, whose way they talking about? The Most High, where his people are. If it goes that way, then we know that he did this evil to us. We know that he's the reason that we die of hemorrhoids and tumors and genital warts, or whatever they got. And every place that we took the ark. This how you can't have a heathen mind. A heathen mind is such a very stubborn and wicked thing. They took the ark, it knocked their God down, plagued them with hemorrhoids and mice. Everywhere they took the ark, people got plagued with tumors, hemorrhoids, and mice. They took it to like 3 or 4 cities and then brought it back to their own. And they still not convinced that it's the Most High power that's doing it to them. They still got to test and see. Now, if the cart go this way, it's their God. Continue.
But if not, then we shall know that it is not his hand that smote us.
Mm-hmm.
It was a chance. It was a chance that happened to us.
See how stubborn that wicked heathen mind is? If it don't go towards the land of Israel, if it don't go towards the land where the Hebrew God is, then we'll know it was just a chance. It was happenstance. It's a coincidence that everywhere we took the ark got plagued with hemorrhoids and mice. And people died by the hundreds. It's a coincidence that hundreds of us, men, women, and children, died of hemorrhoids and mice. It's just a coincidence. If it go left instead of right, it's a coincidence. Salakia, and our people today have a heathen mindset. Go ahead.
Salaki, you just hit it right on what I was just going to say. Salaki, if I may, I was going to say it's so heavy what you bring it out. That lets you know how much our people follow, our oppressor now, because they have that same mentality.
Mm-hmm.
They have that same mentality where they say, well, you know what I'm saying? That was in Puerto Rico. That was in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is in America or in the land of the United States that ain't on the territory. They say, oh, that was in Puerto Rico. That was just by chance because Puerto Rico, that's what Puerto Rico is. But that ain't the case. The Lord is punishing everybody.
That's right.
On the land in the whole world. Let's put it like that.
Damn right.
So like that heathen mindset is it's like the 12 tribes right now that they had in the verse you just reading.
Yep, and that's why the Lord say, learn not the way of the heathens, because it makes you stubborn, it makes you blind, it makes you foolish. You know what I mean? It makes you do things that are against the Lord and stand on it. And then all you need is the slightest little thing to say, oh, that wasn't God. It just happened like that. That's a coincidence. Ain't no coincidence, Isupk. Ain't no coincidence. It's the Lord. Do you have something for Mara? Okay, continue.
Khan, verse 10. And the men did so, and took 2 milch kine, and tied them to the cart, and shut up their calves at home. Verse 11. And they laid the ark of the Lord upon the cart, and the coffer with the mice of gold, and the images of their emerods.
So like, that's wild, right? And heathens are wild. Go ahead.
Khan, verse 11. No, Slack. Verse 12. And the kine took the straight way to the way of the Beth Shemesh, and went along the highway, lowing as they went, and turned not aside to the right hand or to the left. And the lords of the Philistines went after them unto the border of Beth Shemesh.
Now here's the thing: they let these calves go. They let these cows go. All right, they let them go on their own. Nobody guided them. Nobody steered them. They just took them to the city and let them go. And the cow, they didn't veer right. They didn't veer left. They went straight to Beth Shemesh.
Wow.
And the lords of the city followed them to the border. Here's how stubborn they are and wicked they are. They followed them to the border they didn't want to just see if it go in a direction, which they said, we'll see if it goes in that direction. No, they want to make sure it went into the land. Because if it would have veered to the right a little bit, if they'd have veered to the left a little bit, do you know them heathens would have been like, oh, it was just a coincidence. Looking for any excuse to take the terrible power and the glory and the respect that the Lord deserves off of him. And our people do that now, following these heathen ways. Go ahead.
Khan, verse 13. And they of Beth Shemesh were reaping their wheat harvest in the valley, and they lifted up their eyes and saw the ark and rejoiced to see it. Verse 14. And the cart came into the field of Joshua, a Bethshemite, and stood there where there was a great stone, and the clave, the wood of the cart, and the offering, the kind, a burnt offering unto the Lord.
So Joshua was now, and here's the thing: Joshua, it says a Bethshemite. So now Joshua was a Bethshemite. I ain't even gonna go there, but they were doing their normal thing. They're reaping the harvest, getting prepared. You know what I mean? And Joshua saw it, and they burst the cart open, and they took the kind, and they took all that, and they offered as a burnt offering to the Lord. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Khan, verse 15. And the Levites took down the ark of the Lord, and the coffer that was with it, wherein the jewel of gold were, and put them on the great stone, and put them on the great stone. And the men of Beth Shemesh offered burnt offerings and sacrifice the same day unto the Lord.
So so Israel saw the cart with the ark, and they rejoiced. I'm telling you, everybody had to come out because we were in a state of mourning. Then we knew our Lord wasn't with us. Not only did we get our butts kicked by the Philistines, but imagine that. even to this day, the disgrace and dishonor of having the Ark of the Covenant taken from us.
Right.
You know what I mean? And paraded around by these heathens. And then to see it coming off on the mountain by itself, steering a cart. You know what I mean? Nobody on the cart. The cart coming, the Ark is steering the cart. The angels of the Lord is steering this cart and brought it back to us. Man, that must have been a glorious feeling. You know what I mean? Only brothers that know that feeling are brothers that graduated Hebrew Academy.
That's right.
That's all. I pray you understand. Go ahead, Karan.
And the Ark of the Covenant is still around today.
Come, why wouldn't it be?
Where's it at?
Your guess is good as mine, brother. The heathens have it. Just like they had it then, they got it now. Probably. Go ahead.
So with this, could you try to use this as the laws and statutes as far as the Bible too? How the heathens got our Bible and our laws and statutes, but just because they got it don't mean it's for them. It's for us. You know what I'm saying? You can use that almost as like how they had the Ark in this of ours.
You know what? I say you can work. I think you can work this in as an example. You know what I mean? Because they tried to take the Ark as a trophy for themselves. Like the way that the heathens nowadays are using our laws, statutes, and commandments, they're claiming it's theirs. They're acting like us. It's a little different than them using it as a war trophy. But you can show, you can kind of tie it in. You know what I mean? To show how if you take what's ours, eventually it's going to come back and it's going to destroy you. You know what I mean? The fake Jews that are pretending to be us, eventually the Lord is going to destroy them for stealing our identity.
Right.
You know what I mean? Our oppressors are going into slavery. The synagogue of Satan is going to be slain by the sword and going to slavery. So, you know what I mean? So all the things that they've done, especially stealing our identity,
Right.
you know what I mean? They stole it from us. And eventually, you know what the Bible says about a thief. You know what I mean? You can't steal from the men of the Lord. That's guaranteed destruction. You know what I mean? So I would say you can on a certain level, but you can't on a level. You get what I mean? Because it's a little bit different. It's not an exact parallel, but it is an example if you're explaining how the Lord is going to destroy, you know what I mean, our oppressors, and how the Lord is going to destroy the ones who stole our identity. You know what I mean? It's an example of the destruction of if you steal from Israel. You know, even in our wickedness, because we weren't right back then. We lost the fight. You know what I mean? But they went too far. You know what I mean? They could have just won and went off. They could even probably enslaved us back then, and the Lord wouldn't have been with us. But they chose to take the Ark of the Covenant. You know what I mean? That's going too far. They got ahead of themselves. You know what I mean? All right, with that. No, we're going to yeah.
Imagine instead, just us. Next priest. At the registry.
Karunga bar bambanyam banja shala.
Karunga bar bambanyam banja shala.
Yahabashim Yahushua Barakathon.
Yahabashim Yahushua Barakathon.
Shot.
Okay. Wakama Shah.
Call out where you at.
I'll tell you. The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 6, verse 16 in the Hebrew.
There you go.
Wakama Shah Sa Sa Sarabaya Saraya Naya Palasha the Palashatan Washar Waya Sha Bara Aqua Rayan Rawan Bayawan Aha Wa.
Speak up so they can hear you in the camera.
Oh. Hahawa Sa, verse 17. Wala Daka Ta Ka Waya Asa Hasa
Za.
Za Hasa
What's the brother's name? Benjamin brother.
Hasahab
Say it louder so they can hear you.
Hasahab Ashara Ashaya Bana Bawa Pala Shah Dun Asham La Yaha Wa.
What's the Lord's name?
Oh, La Yahweh.
There you go.
La Shah Da Wara. No, Wada. Dawad.
There you go. Gotta speak up.
Akkad. La I Saha. Akkad. La A Shakwa Lawan. Akkad. Lagata. Oh,
speak up.
Lagath. Akkad. La I saw
That's it. La
Iqua
Rawad.
One. Aka.
What's the captain's name?
Mawaka.
Which captain? Head of Shamar.
Akkad.
There you go.
It's like if I could, when you read, breathe in, breathe out. Take a deep breath, pause for a second, and read it. Just don't rush it. Pause and read it.
Take your time.
Come.
Take your time. Speak loud so the camera can hear you. All right, so everybody can hear you.
La Shakwa Lawan.
Where you at?
Yeah, verse 18.
18.
No, before 18.
No, you're at 18. Akkad was the last verse. You said Akkad. I move over to 18.
Oh, okay, Akkad. Okay. Verse 18. Wa'ai Kabaroya. Hasaha Ba. Masapa Ra. Call. Iroya. Palasha Dom. Lakashamath. Asara Bayan.
It's like it's
It's like a back of C.
Oh, Nayom. Ma'ai Yara. Mabatasa Ra. Wa'id. Kapar. Hapara. Suya. Hasawap Bayam. Oh. Wa'id. What? Okay. Ma'ai Ra. Ma'id. You want me to write one?
You right there before the end of the sentence, right there. My eye before 19.
Or before 19.
Right here.
Oh, okay. Ma'id. I mean, Wa'id. Abal. Haga Dawa La'a Ashar Hana Ya Kawa Al Ya Ath Awa One Yahweh I what? I Hayawam Hasa'a Bashada Yahawashai Bayath Ashamayash
Slow down.
Hashamash
Hashamash.
Hashamash. Verse 19. Wayan. Wayak. Oh. Banashai. Banashia. Bayath. Shamaash. Kaya. Wa. Ba'ad. Wayan.
Read that over. The other one.
Okay. Kaya. Ba'a. Ra. Wakwan. One. Yahweh. Wayakwa. Wayak. Ba'aim. Shaba'ai Yum. Hayash. Kamasha Wam. Yum. Alap. Ayash. Wayatha Balawa. Ayam. Kaya. Haka. Yahweh. Ba'aim. Maka. Gada Nalot. Wala. Verse 20. Wa'ai Mawan. Marawa.
Say it again.
Marawa. Ana Anashia.
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 Say it again.
Anashia.
There you go.
Bayath. Shamayash. Shamash. Maya. Yawakal. La I ma what?
Say it again.
La I mad. La panaya. Yahweh. La yum. Hakwa da wash. Hasa wa la maya wa I la ha
Yeah,
la I la ma I la ya na wa sa.
You don't have to say this
Oh. Okay, verse 21. Wa ya shalaka wa mala I come kayam out Yawa Shabaya Kwa Kawa Yum Yath or Kawariyath Ya I were young La Ama wa La Amar Ashar Nawa Ashabwa Ashar.
Okay, so that's ha
Shab wa.
Go ahead.
Okay. Palashath the young. Our one. Our
It's Aaron's Arawam.
Arawam. Yahweh. Rather one. I the one. After what?
That it?
One more verse.
One more verse, you got it.
Hala yakam.
This is Samuel 7:1. Hala yakam. I got one more verse, so now this is book of 1 Samuel 7:1.
Okay. The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 7, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Waya ba wa anashaya kwa kora yath ya I Rayam wa I al waya I lawa ath ra Hariyan Yahweh Waya ba hara athawa al bayath abaya na da ba baga ba I wa'ath ala I Surah.
Surah. Go ahead.
Banawa. Kwa da Shara. La I Mara. Lasham. Lasham Mar. Ara one.
The Lord's name.
Yahweh.
All right, back to the English.
The book of 1 Samuel chapter 6 verse 16. And when the five lords of the Philistines had seen it, they returned to Akron the same day.
So like I said, they were so stubborn, they had to see it with their own eyes. Even though they said, if it go in that direction, we gonna know it's the Hebrew God that punished us and did this evil to us. But they had to see it. They had to follow it all the way back to Beth Shemesh and to Ekron. Go ahead.
Verse 17, and these are the golden emeralds which the Philistines returned for a trespass offering unto the Lord, for Ashdod one, for Gaza one, for Ashkelon one, for Gath one, for Akron one.
So the golden hemorrhoids they made one for Ashdod, one for Gaza, one for Ashkelon, one for Gath, and one for Ekron. You know what I mean? So we took all of that stuff and we burnt it as an offering to the Lord. You know, that's what it said. We did the burnt offerings of the sacrifice. We took the jewels and the gold and we put them on a great stone. Go ahead.
Verse 18, and the golden mice according to the number of all the cities of the Philistines belonging to the five lords, both of the fenced cities and of the country villages, even unto the great stone of Abel, where they set down the ark of the Lord, which the stone remaineth until this day in the field of Joshua the Beth Shemite.
So then, where they put all the jewels and the golden mice and the golden hemorrhoids on that stone is there to this day. And to this day, when the Lord says it's there to this day, you better believe it's there to this day. Now, go ahead, Karam.
Verse 19, and he smote the men of Beth Shemesh because they had looked into the ark of the Lord. Even he smote of the people 50,010 men, and the people lamented because the Lord has smited many of the people with a great slaughter.
Now, we all know the contents of the ark is not for everybody in Israel. You know what I mean? We're not even really supposed to have the ark in our, the priests are supposed to handle the ark.
Right.
You know what I mean? But the people of Beth Shemesh, the ark came, they got overcome, they got ahead of themselves. It's like the Philistines got ahead of themselves, taking the ark, they got overcome and decided to look inside the ark to see what was in there. And the Lord killed them. And they said, how many did he slay? 50,010 men. You know what I mean? That is over 50,000 brothers were killed because they wanted to look inside, because that's the people gathered together. When they saw the ark coming in, they gathered together and cheered and were so happy and sacrificing. They're doing all the right things. Then they could not resist. Go ahead, Karam.
Verse 20, and the men of Bethlehem said, who is able to stand before the holy Lord God? To whom shall he go up from us?
Go ahead.
Verse 21, and they sent messengers to the inhabitants of the Kiriath Jearim, saying, the Philistines have brought again the ark of the Lord. Come ye down and fetch it up to you.
So they, after 50,000 of them got slain, they said, whoa, who can stand up to the power of the Lord? You know what I mean? Now they believe in the Lord's power. It took 50,000 of their lives, you know what I mean, to convince them. And now they send a message up. It sounds like they send a message to the priest to say, come, just like the heathen say, get this ark out of here. They come get it. The Philistines gave it back. You know what I mean? Now come get it, because it just killed over 50,000 of us because we were foolish. Continue. Go ahead.
So if I may, they weren't very wise. If I get some damn hemorrhoids, I'm taking my family. I'm gone. I'm getting that ark up out of here.
My thing is, they saw what the heathens sent them.
Right.
I'm gonna look at the ark coming by itself, full of gold and jewels and calves, and steered itself into our city. And then when I look and I see golden mice and golden hemorrhoids and tumors in there, I'm be like, what the hell did the Lord do to them? Hey, go get the priest. You know what I mean? I'm finna go, hey, Most High in Christ, the ark is back. All right, let's send it back. You know what I mean? Send it back to the temple. Let's send it back to somebody go get the priest. If I see somebody going to look like, hey, stay away from that. Do you see what they put inside of the cart? Is golden mice and golden hemorrhoids. Something awful happened to these people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They heathens. They real literal people. You know what I mean? So if they put mice and tumors, golden mice, golden tumors, and golden hemorrhoids into the damn cart, along with animals to be sacrificed, something happened to them. Don't touch it. Go get the priest. You know what I mean? Continue on, Karam. 7-1.
The book of 1 Samuel chapter 7 verse 1 in the English. And the men of the Kirhar Rethim came and fished up the ark of the Lord and brought it into the house of Abinadab and the hill, and sanctified Eleazar his son to keep the ark of the Lord.
So now they brought it back in. They brought it to the priest. Like I said, that's what they called for. But that's what they should have done in the first place.
Right.
50,000 lives would have been saved that day if they would have just done the right thing in the first place. All right, next priest.
Amazing stand. Next priest. Is it the registry?
Ramawan Ban Yahada Ban Yashala.
Ramawan Ban Yahada Ban Yashala.
Yahweh Ban Shem Yahweh Shab Rakatham.
Yahweh Ban Shem Yahweh Shab Rakatham.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 7 and verse 2. Wayahaya Mawa'am Shabbath Ha'arawan Bakwa right Salakia Bakwa Yath Ya'arayam Wayarabwa Hayamayam Wayahawa Salakia Wayahayawa Aisharayam Shana Wana Salakia Wana Hawa Call Bayath Yasharala Akaria Yahweh, verse 3. Waya Amar Shemawal all called Bayan, Nabi Salaki, all called Bayath, Yasharala, La Amar, Ayam, Salaki, Ayam, Salaki, call,
Love become a thumb. Shabayum. All. Yahweh. Hasa Yarawa. Hasa Yarawa. Off. Allahayam. I like it. Allahaya. Hanakar. Moth will come. Well, Ayash, the Rawath. Wahaka. Wahakanyanwa. Labakam. All Yahweh. Why? Waha. It's like what I bad. What I badwa. That's like it. What I badwa. Hawa. Labadwa. Will you tazal? Will you taz? Was it tazal? Will you tazal? At the come. My yard. Palashapia, verse 4. Will you say Yarwa, Banya, Yasharala, Af, Habalakia, Wa'af, her I ash the rough. Will you I buy like it? Will you I badwa? Ah, Yahweh, Labadwa, verse 5. Will you I mar? Shema wa all. Bar Batazar Ath call Yasharala Hamataza Path. You don't say the hud thing. Okay. Hamataza Pata. So like it. Hamataza Pata. Wa'af Palal Wa'af the Palal. But I to come all Yahweh, verse 6. Will you Quab Taz Salakia? Will you Quab Tazawa? Hamataza Path Hamataza Pata. Will you Ash about? Will you Ash? Will you Salakia? Will you Shab? Will you Shabu? Mayum. Well, Yash Pakawa. Lapanya, Yahweh, Wayataza Wamwa, Bayawam, Hawa, Waya Marwa, Shum, Katan Awa, La Yahweh, Waya Shapat, Shamawal, Banya, Yasharala, Bamatazapa, verse 7. Shemaiwa, Palashakium, Kaya, at the Quab Tazawa, Banya, Yasharala, Hamataza Patha, Waya Iowa, Saranya, Palashakium, all Yasharala, Waya Shemaiwa, Banya, Yasharala, Waya Rawa, Mapanya, Palashakium, verse 8. Waya Amarwa, Banya, Yasharala, all Shamawal, all the Karash, Mama Noah, Isupk, say that Mosaic, all Yahweh, Allah, just like Allah Hayanwa, Wayashai, Wayashinwa, Mayad, Palashakium, verse 9. That was it. This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 7 and verse 2 in the English. And it came to pass while the ark abode in Kirijath Jearim, that the time was long, for it was 20 years, and all the house of Israel lamentated after the Lord. Verse 3, and Samuel spake unto all the house of Israel, saying, if ye do return unto the Lord with all your heart, then put away the strange gods and Ashtaroth from among you, and prepare your hearts unto the Lord, and serve him only, and he will deliver you out of the hand of the Philistines.
So even with the ark coming back to Israel, you know what I mean? Our people were still not serving the Lord. They had idols in their house, following the ways of the heathens. This is why the Lord wasn't with us when we went to war with the Philistines. Now, just because the ark came back, as you see in the story, don't mean the war with the Philistines is over. I'm sure they mad. The hemorrhoids starting to heal up. The mice starting to go away. They stop and die. They want some revenge. So for 20 years, we sitting here lamenting for 20 years. Oh, Lord, help us. Oh, Lord, save us. Oh, Lord, why us? While we still got idols in our house. Are we still doing wrong and not following? Samuel is telling our people, come back to the Lord. Get rid of these fake gods. Everybody. This is not just one or two people have to do this. You know what I mean? When Samuel said, we got to do this as a nation. As long as one of you are sinning, we all sinning. If a few of you are sinning, we all sinning. Everybody come back to the Lord. Same thing the Commanding General Johannes and the Isupk is telling our people right now. Come back to the Lord. Stop sinning. Get these fake gods out your house. Stop celebrating these holidays.
Right.
You know what I mean? Stop celebrating your birthday. You're not a god. Stop celebrating Christmas and Thanksgiving and Easter and Halloween and all these other American oppressor holidays. Don't do the ways of the heathens. Our people have had this bad for thousands of years at this point. And we keep getting our butts kicked because of it. Go ahead.
Oh, God. Verse 4, that the children of Israel did put away Baalim and Ashtoreth and serve the Lord only. Verse 5, and Samuel said, gather all Israel to Mizpah, and I will pray for you unto the Lord.
Now, finally, I took 20 years. Now, you know, just in this story, 20 years is a long time. I mean, I can't talk about our ancestors, you know what I mean, our forefathers or us back then, because you know why? It's taken us over 500, it's taken us over almost 500 years now. It only took them 20. Reading the story, you're like, damn, 20 years. Well, damn, 500 years. Black man, black woman, Native American man, woman, and child, Hispanic man, woman, and child, 500 years almost, 400 years. So when we look at that story, yeah, we can say, damn, they was hard-headed. Yeah, so are we. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
God, verse 6. And they gathered together to Mizpah and drew water and poured it out before the Lord, fasted on that day, and said, there, we have sinned against the Lord. And Samuel judged the children of Israel in Mizpah. Verse 7. And then the Philistines heard that the children of Israel were gathered together to Mizpah. The lords of the Philistines went up against Israel. And when the children of Israel heard it, they were afraid of the Philistines.
Now the Philistines heard that Israel to gather together. The same lords that watched their ark go back into Israel and gathered their people. Now they want to attack. They're trying to get rid of us. They heard we're all gathered in one spot. They want to have one final fail swoop and get rid of all of us. That sounds very familiar, don't it? You know what I mean? And of course, because of all of the butt kickings, I had to correct my language in my head, because all the butt kickings that we got, because the Philistines had been kicking our tail for so long and so frequently, our people got afraid. Go ahead.
Verse 8. And the children of Israel said to Samuel, cease not to cry unto the Lord our God for us, that he will save us out of the hands of the Philistines.
And they know Samuel's a righteous man. Samuel is living according to the way of the Lord. He's a priest. And so they all went to Samuel the judge. You know what I mean? The priest, high priest, they went to Samuel the judge and said, please keep crying to the Lord. We know the Lord gonna listen to you. He ain't listening to us. We know, please, because these Philistines are about to kill us for our own wickedness. All right, I think we got time for one more.
Yeah,
Call next priest.
That's us. Next priest. Did that register?
Lakam Yalla, Bun Yashala, Bun Yahweh.
Lakam Yalla, Bun Yashala, Bun Yahweh.
Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shabrakathum.
Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shabrakathum.
Yeah, it's all good. The Lord know what you meant. They shouldn't say like Bun Moab. It's a lot. It's a lot. That's a joke, y'all. Right. Start at verse 7 and 9. We're gonna finish. Go ahead and finish out this chapter.
The book of 1 Samuel chapter 7, verse 9 in the Hebrew. Wayakwaka.
Actually, it's lost. This is what we do, Mariah. For time's sake, because we are almost out of time, go ahead and finish out the chapter starting at verse 9 in the Hebrew, and then Lacom, you'll do the English. Let's get it.
It's the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 7, verse 9 in the Hebrew. Wayakwak. Shema wa'al. Tala. Kala. Akkad. Waya Ila. Waya Ilaha. It's like Waya Ilahawa. It's like Waya Ilahawa. Iwala. Kala y'all. Layla Hawa. It's like Laya Hawa. Where's Ike? Some of all Yahweh, Ba'ai, Yashala. Where Aina Hawa, Yahweh, verse 10, where Haya, Shama Iwal, Ma'ila, Ha'awala, Wapalash the young, Nagashua, Namalakama, Bayashala, where Ra'aim, Yahweh, Bakawal, Gadawal, Bayawam, Hawa, Al, Palashati, Wayahamam, Wayahanagaw, Wayanagapawa, Lapanya, Yashala, verse 11, Wayatazawa, Anashiya, Yashala, Man, Hamatazapa, Waya Rud the power, Af, Palash the young, Uyakawam, Ide, Matakaf, Labayaf, Kar, verse 12, Wayakwak, Shemawa'al, Aban, Akaf, Wayashah, Bayaf, it's like a Bayan, Hamatazapa, Wabayan, Hashan, Wayakra, Af, Shema, Aban, Ha'izar, Waya Amar, I, Hana, Izanawa, Yahweh, verse 13, Waya Kana Iwa, Hapalashatium, Wala'a, Yasafawa, Iwam, it's like Iwad, Labawa'a, Bagabawa, Yashana, Watahiyah, Yad, Yahweh, Bapalashitiyam, Call, Yamaya, Shema Wa'al, verse 14, what the Shabana, what the Bashana, like what the Shabana, Ha'arayam, Ashar, La Kwakawa, Palashati, Ma'af, Yashala, La Yahweh, Mamatazakor, Ma'aikor, Ma'aikor one, Wa'ai, Gaf, Wa'af, Double line. It's like a tazza y'all. Yashala. Maya. Satya. Wihaya. Shalom. It's like Shalom. Bayan. Yashala. Wabayan. Ha'amar. Verse 15. Uyashapat. Shema wa'al. Af. Yashala. Call. Yamaya. Hayayu. Verse 16. Wahalak. Maria. Shana. Busting up. What's a bug? But yeah, oh. Well, God, well, good Lord. Well, her, gonna go. Well, how much touch the bug? What's your pot? Ah, yes, Allah. Ah, call. How much a woman what? Her love from 17. What the Shabbat was. Haramata, Kaya, Sham, Kaya the what? But Sham, Shapat, Ah, Yashala, Boyaban, Sham, Mazabak, Laya, Howard.
Let's get to that English.
The Lord heard it, so I drew up before it
was a righteous here.
and pursued the Philistines and smote